And then, okay, so we're excited to have you guys here. Excited to kick off wave 2 of 80 Day. You have been brought into the Legacy Project by one of our awesome coaches, business partners here. So we are like so pumped to have you. We will be, today's day 30 for us on 80 days. We're 30 days ahead of you, which is a huge advantage for you, in my opinion, because we kind of know what to tell you to expect as far as, you know, results, soreness, food, detoxing the first week, all of the above. You know, we got you. So, and we're in the test group with Autumn, the trainer, who is, you know, popping in there live, giving us tips and videos. I actually got to hang out with Autumn last weekend in LA, worked out live with her, got to ask her some questions myself. So I bet there's not a whole lot of anything that you can throw at us that we don't know the answer to. So that's good, because we had to figure out a lot of stuff in the beginning. So, and if we don't know the answer, we know where to find it. We can go to the source and get you the right answer, okay? So you shouldn't have to have any guesswork, so that's definitely good for you. You're in good hands with us. So we're pumped for you. I am going to turn it over to, hey, Erica. We're going to turn it over to Sheena, and I'm going to let her give you like the spiel. Sheena's good at this part. And then, like I said, we'll open it up and let you guys ask questions and all that kind of stuff. And please don't be shy. Like, this is for you to get all your answers. All right, so Sheena, I'll hush and you unmute yourself.
All right, guys, and also there is a chat box. So for whatever reason, while we're talking, if you think of something, you can just ask the question in the chat. So if you like move your mouse, if you're on your laptop, you will see a little chat. Brooke actually just chatted, so perfect. So like Keisha said, 80-day obsession, it's super awesome. It's such an incredible program. We're all going through it for the first time. Like she said, we're 30 days ahead of you guys. So every day is a new workout that we have never experienced before. So lucky you, we get to give you the deets on that before you guys get started. So why 80-day obsession? So you're probably brought into 80-day obsession like, you know, dang, look at all these results. Like, you know, you probably saw some of our team's results, some of our coaches' results, and we're like, holy freaking crap. Because we were like that too. When we, you know, that first 20 days when we took our photos, we were like, yeah, we'll probably be a little bit leaner or whatever. And then when we saw everybody's results, we were like jaw dropping. So it is super exciting, and I'm excited to see where all of you go as well with this program. And the cool thing about it is Autumn is able to use progressions and periodizations and all this nerdy stuff as if you were her personal client, which is what's so groundbreaking about this program. Like typically with like a 21-day fix or something like that, you know, there's 7 workouts, you do them, you know, throughout the week, and then you repeat them and do them again, right? So you're really only progressing in like, you know, your endurance, your strength and stuff like that. But with this, she's able to change the rep schemes up. She's able to build on the move sets that she, you know, does. Like in phase 1, she might just do a squat. In phase 2, she'll do a squat thruster with weights. So she builds on those things to, you know, obviously get you in better shape. Another cool thing about this program is, you know, it's going to get you in great physical shape, right? But even more than that, because, you know, at the Legacy Project, you know, we all like, you know, hot bodies and all of that, but like we're truly about creating health for you guys and creating functionality for you guys for longevity in your lives. So this program allows you to like build your glutes, because as a society, for the most part, we're pretty sedentary, right? We work desk jobs. We sit a lot. Our glutes don't fire the way we're supposed to. Our cores, we're hunched over at a desk. You know, we have back problems, hip problems, knee problems, and all of that is a result of weakened glutes and weakened core. So this program is going to target all of that, strengthen those smaller muscle groups that you don't typically work, and allow your body to be more functional. You're going to have less pain. You're going to be sore, but you're going to have less chronic pain if you deal with anything like that. So again, that's why 80-day obsession, and that's, you know, like I said, that's my little spiel on, you know, how amazing this program is. The workouts. So can you guys hear me? Am I frozen? Guys?
You're frozen, but we can still hear you.
Oh, you're good now.
Oh, I see you now. Okay. You guys are moving. Like everybody was frozen and it freaked me out for a minute. I'm like, shoot. Okay. Okay, we're back. So the workouts. Okay, so The workouts, like I said, there's 80 different workouts. You will need resistance loops and sliders, which if you ordered your challenge pack, you should have received those in your challenge pack. And you will need dumbbells, light, medium, and heavy. And that's relative to each person. It's going to be relative to each move. So as you're going through phase 1, play with your weights. That's why you have your tracker sheets, which are in your program materials. And I'll go over all that in just a minute. But light, medium, and heavy dumbbells and your equipment. So if you don't have that, you need to get that this weekend or get with your coach and order a challenge pack to get that stuff to you as quickly as possible, because it's going to be hard to do the program without it. That being said, your nutrition. This is where most people are like freaked out, right? They hear timed nutrition and they're like, oh my God, like, how am I going to do this? You know, like, how am I going to eat every few hours? And I have done the portion fix, the regular portion fix system. If you've been a boot camper with us for a while, you've experienced that. If you're brand new to us and you got your little containers in the mail, you're probably like, what the heck am I supposed to do with these? However, it is very, very simple. And I encourage you, especially in this first few weeks, to keep it very simple, right? Food is fuel. We don't need, it doesn't have to be like super fancy. It doesn't have to be Pinterest worthy meal prep, you guys, like all like laid out in its little like symmetrical containers. Like, that's not real life, right? That's just Instagram and Pinterest. So the nutrition plan, print it off. It's going to look like this. You're going to have a starter guide, right? And I encourage you to print it because it's easy to have it on your phone, but if you can print it, it's definitely good to have like a hard copy as well. So once you go through your starter guide, there is an equation for you to do that's going to find out which plan that you're eating in, okay? Once you find out what plan that you're eating in, you're going to go into your program materials and you're going to print the plan, right? So this is like your mothership of what you're supposed to be eating. I'm in plan C. So this is like, you know, this is well loved and well used, and it has like grease on it from my kitchen. So like I said, you're going to open it up. It's going to tell you what the containers are. And here's my time nutrition plan, you guys. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to eat, you know, this is my workout block. It's going to tell me I have a green, a red, and a yellow, and a spoon, right? After my workout, I have my recover and a purple. After my workout, I have a green, a red, a yellow, and a spoon. So in a nutshell, she's basically telling you exactly what to eat and when to eat it. And there is a container list in your program materials that is going to tell you what foods you can plug into those containers. So make sure you print that and keep it as a master list. And when you're meal prepping and planning, plug those foods into your meal prep. And the time nutrition, a lot of people have asked, you know, if it has anything to do with intermittent fasting. If you know what that is, it does not have anything to do with intermittent fasting. You want to eat and like throughout the day, and you want to, when you work out, you want to have food in your system, right? It's not doing you any favors to go 12 hours without food in your system. And then trying to push through a hard workout. So that's why she created the time nutrition, to keep your metabolism revved up, right? To keep your body going so that you'll lean out, because if your body goes into that starvation mode, if you go like 12 hours without eating, you're going to retain, it's going to do whatever it has to survive. So it's going to shut down your energy. It's going to hold on to water weight and, you know, regular weight, and not allow you to lean out like the program is intended to do. Also, a lot of people ask about the timing, right? So, you know, if you're a super early morning riser, like, you know, oh my gosh, like, how am I supposed to eat this? I'm going to have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and, you know, eat my meal because I have to work out at 5 because I have to be at work by 7. Believe me, I promise you, we have people that do this every day and they make it happen, right? It's a choice more than anything. So just know that first and foremost, like, you can do anything you set your mind to. So if you have to get up at 4 o'clock and make yourself some eggs, spinach, and toast, go for it, right? However, if you are one of those people that gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning and you need a quick meal that is easily digestible so that you can work out quickly after your meal, your Shakeology is a great option for that, okay? Because you're going to replace your meal one. Have you guys looked at the nutrition plan, or am I speaking completely abstract to you guys? Because everybody looked at it. No? Okay. Yes? Okay. All right. Well, fun. Those of you who haven't, you still have time. Don't freak out. It's Thursday. You have all weekend to prep and plan. It's really not complicated, but what I'm saying now is probably going to sound like, voodoo, and you're like, what the heck is she talking about? So you're going to have a meal one. You can swap that meal one and use it as your Shakeology meal. If you're an early morning riser, right, your body's going to easily digest that. You're going to be able to jump into your workout and then, do your post-workout meal after that. So that is the only swap you can make in the nutrition plan, right? The results from our test group and from our coaches and everything are people who are following the plan. I'm not saying that they're perfect, right? I'm not saying that they haven't missed a day or, eaten something they weren't supposed to. However, they are consistently dedicated to the plan, right? So just know that going in, if you want these amazing results, sticking to the plan consistently and as it's written is going to be your best bet. However, we all know that life happens. People get the flu, things, sometimes you just have a stress night and you may like pop a freaking cake into your mouth. I don't know, but don't let that set you back, right? So don't compare yourself to anybody else. Be on your own journey and do the best that you can every single day. Okay. The supplements. Okay. So the Beachbody Performance line is included in the nutrition plan, okay? And that's for a reason. Does it mean if you don't use them, you're not going to get incredible results? No. However, the need is in the name, right? They're performance products, right? They're going to increase your performance to allow you to push harder during workouts, which in turn is going to get you better results. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to help you recover so you're not so sore. So if you don't have the Beachbody Performance products that are recommended, the Hydrate, the Recover, and the Energize, definitely look into those because they're going to be extremely beneficial throughout this program. And if you aren't a discount member with our team or with Beachbody, then you need to talk to your coach and find out how you can be a discount member so that you can replace your supplements throughout the program, because you will want them. Like I said, if you want to try to go through phase one without them, that is completely cool. See how you feel. But if your body, like you can't sit down on the toilet, you may want to reconsider. Okay. So the supplements are incredible. They're NSF certified for sport, no artificial junk, chemicals, dyes. They're not like the over-the-counter stuff that you just get at GNC. They're the official supplements of the Ironman. So this stuff works. Okay, guys, in a nutshell. All right, let me see if I have any questions before I keep moving on and talking. I can't wait to eat every few hours. It's amazing. I actually really love it because I love to eat. I'm like a garbage disposal. Do I look like Autumn yet? Duh, Brooke, you do look like Autumn. Are we recording so you can rematch later after? Yes, we are recording. Okay, perfect. So no crazy questions yet. All right. Also, if you are not, we have a private app group where everyone is doing 80-day obsession, okay? If you are not in that private app group, please let myself, Keisha, or your coach know, and we will get you added to that. And we also have our Facebook groups, right? That if you're not a member of our Facebook community where we post a lot of updates and things, please make sure that you are a member of those as well, and we will get you added. Also, what else did I want to say? I have my little notes here. And like I was saying earlier, like life happens, guys. So I don't want you guys, if you miss a day, don't let that drag you down, right? If it takes you 90 days to do an 80-day program, like completing it is the important thing, right? Like the pain of discipline of getting back on track is going to be way, way more enjoyable than the pain of regret of being like, I quit on myself and I didn't complete this program, right? Because at the end of the day, getting to the finish line, no matter how you get there, is going to feel freaking amazing, okay? Whether you struggle, whether you get off track and then come back, however you can complete it, your brokenness is welcome here with us, okay? We're going to help you get through it, right? We don't expect perfection. We just expect you to progress every single day. Next, I'm going to talk about the equipment, okay? So this is a big one because I don't want you to get in the first couple of days and be like, what have I gotten myself into? Because we're going to be using loops and sliders, which are going to be able to help you build strength and endurance without putting a lot of pressure on your joints, right? So if you have knee problems, if you have, wrist problems, things like that, these are great tools to help you build strength without a lot of pounding and stuff on your joints. So the loops. When you first start the loops, if you haven't done a little obsessed or you haven't started playing with 80-day obsession, they can be a little frustrating in the beginning, right? They have a tendency to roll, right? If you put them around your legs and are doing, and you're opening your legs, they can roll up your thighs, right? What you're going to find is you have to find that sweet spot on your legs, right? Like right above your knee or right below your thigh, where is going to be best for you. Another tip is to make sure that you're using the correct resistance, right? If you're trying to sandbag it, or maybe you just don't even know and you're just using a yellow band all the time, right? And it keeps rolling, it's too light. Like your legs are strong. So you need to either bump it up to a green or a blue or double loop it to allow yourself some extra resistance so that those bands don't roll on you, okay? Also, you're going to find out which pants are your friendly loop pants, right? Because some of my pants are like slick, like super slick material, and they make me want to like punch the wall because I'm like, God, my loops, So I've learned which days I can wear my slick pants and which days I need to wear a little bit more grabby pants, okay? So that's another thing. And just making sure, like I said, you practice with them, because even still 30 days in, like, my bands roll every once in a while, right? Not nearly as much, but you're even going to see like the cast, like their bands roll, right? So they're going through the same things as you are because all of this was filmed live. So they're like putting their bands on and off and things like that. So don't get frustrated. The sliders, they are a challenge, okay? So I encourage you to push yourself to your max, right? Just because the cast is on their hands and on their toes does not mean that you have to be on your hands and toes, okay? If you have to push yourself against a chair and slide your legs in and out, then do that, right? If you're pushing yourself to your max, then that's awesome, right? And you're going to continue to progress throughout the program to eventually where you're on all your hands and toes and you're able to do the moves as they're written, okay? So don't ever feel like modification is a bad word. Like I see so many people post in our groups, yeah, I finished the workout, but I had to modify. Modify is not a bad word. I still modify stuff. I modified a couple of moves today, okay? So don't ever feel like that if you can't do it exactly like they're doing it, that you're not getting anything out of it, because you are, okay? What questions do you guys have so far? Don't be scared to speak up. Yeah. We're all friends here.
I had a few I wrote down. I was going to add.
Okay.
Am I echoing?
Oh, sorry. I'm on. Maybe.
Yeah. Is that better? It's fine. Okay. So definitely plan when you're going to work out. Okay. So like the first week, like I work some days I stay home, but I keep my workout block like the same. Like now I'm, 30 days into the program, I can switch it around a little bit, but your nutrition, especially when you're learning it, depends so much on that workout block. Don't even be trying to change your workout time, okay, until you get really comfortable with it. So for me, like personally, I work out as soon as I walk in the door. So my pre-workout meal, I'm warming up and eating in the car when I leave work to go get the kids. And then I walk in the door, change clothes, drink Energize, go straight to my workout. So you just have to figure out what works for you, okay? So definitely don't leave that up to chance, because you're going to be screwed, okay? Throughout the day, your nutrition is going to be off. Don't buy packaged food and try to make them fit into the containers. Like, don't do it. Don't go to Whole Foods and try to find the best tortilla chips you can find and use them as your yellow container. Don't do it, okay? Eat whole foods. It's simple. Keep your nutrition simple, okay? So don't be trying to fit stuff in. There's you can buy certain tortillas and things like that, and some of those they recommend sprouted grain bread if you're buying bread. And I can show you guys the tortillas and stuff I use. I try to find a tortilla that's as clean as possible, that's whole wheat, that's around 100-ish calories. I don't personally eat tortilla or bread every day. There's some days I'll have a wrap, but a lot of days I don't. So know when you're looking at the containers too, the whatever's listed in the color code, the green or whatever, the stuff at the highest on the list is the most preferred foods. So like in your yellow, like quinoa and stuff like that is like a better yellow choice than the stuff that's at the bottom. The stuff at the bottom's okay too, but it's the stuff up top is more like nutrient dense for you. So when you can choose stuff more from the top more often is better. So like a tortilla is on the bottom, but like quinoa's up at the top. So it's just something to just know and note. But like I said, if it's on there, you can eat it, but just something to think about. Limit eating out at first, okay? It's going to be really hard on you too if you're trying to eat out. Just like tell your husband, like, listen, we're going to tail it back. We'll save some money anyway. We're just not going out to eat all the time, okay? And then like once you're a couple weeks in, like then you can like venture out a little bit and eat out. You know, I look up ahead of time where we're going to eat out. I plan, know what meal I'm eating at that time, and you know, I'm really strategic with the restaurant I'm eating at and making sure that they're preparing the foods like I want. So it's best just to limit it. Don't go to Taco Bell and think that it's going to fit 80 day at any point in time. It's not, okay? So like just know ahead of time. Don't screw yourself by making those choices. So planning ahead and prepping your food is so key. Spend the time on Sunday or whatever, prep all your food. I don't personally prep my dinner. I cook dinner every night, but that's a norm for me and my family. My post-workout meal is my dinner, so I know what I'm going to cook that day, so I have everything there and ready. It's planned. It's just not prepped. But all of my other food is planned and prepped. Keep it simple, like Sheena said, like eat the same thing for breakfast, okay? Eat the same thing for lunch and snack the first week. That's 100% mental, okay? You don't have to eat something different constantly all the time. Or you could even choose 2 things for breakfast and alternate, you know, 2 things for snack and alternate if you want. You can plan like your pre-workout, like, well, if yours is like me, you can plan for like your dinner to be like leftovers for like the next day for that same meal. Like, you know, you can be strategic about that. If you're really planning and prepping, you're going to save a lot on your grocery bill, I'll be honest, because you're not going to waste food. Everything that you buy, you're going to prep and you're going to freaking eat it. And when Sunday comes, you have no freaking food in the house, okay? And you have to go buy all the food. But keep it simple. I just mentioned mindset. So at first, this is super exciting, guys. Like you're going to be super pumped. You're going to be all into it. And about week 2 or 3, the newness is going to wear off, especially when you're 30 days in. You're like, okay, all right, you know, it's going to wear off. So we talk a lot about personal development and really feeding your mind, fueling your mind with positive thoughts. So we'll be giving a lot of personal development recommendations into the group. Take them, listen to them. I know you probably, if you're not used to personal development, you may think I'm stupid. I thought personal development was stupid for a long time. I thought I don't need self-help. I don't need all that stuff. It will change your life. Trust us if you will do it. We recommend a lot of like free podcasts and stuff like that. It's audio. Replace your, you know, radio in the morning and put an earbud in your ear as you're driving and give yourself 10 minutes of positive reinforcement for your mind every single day. So it's needed. When people quit, when people give up, when people feel like they failed, like Sheena said, when they mess up, it's all 100% here. It's all here, right? So don't let this be your worst enemy. Don't let this defeat you. We're really good at talking ourselves out of stuff and telling ourselves all the reasons and excuses why we don't need to do exactly what we know we need to do, right? Train your mind to do the opposite. Train your mind to tell you, no, you will do it. No, you need to do it. No, you're worth it, right? But it takes time. It takes effort. It takes training. It takes like anything else. It's not a natural thing. People ask us all the time, how do you stay motivated? It has nothing to do with motivation. It has everything to do with working really hard to train my mind to talk me into stuff instead of talking me out of stuff. You know, pushing me past my comfort zone and making me do hard things that I know that I was created and capable of doing. So be ready for that. You're going to hear us talk to you about that a lot. If I'm your coach and you message me and you tell me you're struggling, my first question to you is going to be, what personal development are you doing? Are you doing personal development every day? I'll just go ahead and let you know that's going to be my first question. So make sure that you're doing it. And we give tough love a little bit around here, but no, it's because we care for you. We want you to succeed. It's not because we don't love you, but we know, if we tell you that it's okay all the time, then that's where we're going to stay, right? So we will tell you it's okay. We will teach you to give yourself some grace. We will teach you to move on and not start over. But we'll also tell you when it's not okay. Like a fellow coach posted in there earlier today, she didn't want to work out. First day and 30 days, she didn't feel like working out. She's been with me a while, so I said, nope, suck it up and freaking work out, right? She knows me, so she can handle that. If you're new to me, I won't tell you that just yet, but but eventually you'll get some of that love from us, okay? And again, it's because we love you. You're gonna get 2 sets of bands too. You're gonna get skinny ones and you're gonna get bigger ones, okay? So those are just, there's different size people that may need whatever. You know, I use the smaller ones. I think Sheena does too. I think most people do, but play around with them. So you'll just figure them out. But when you get 2 sets of bands, you'll be like, I had some people using the bigger ones. They didn't know that the other ones were smaller. They thought they were the same size. So y'all just play around with the bands and see what works for you, okay? So that's just a learning thing. Okay, that's all I had. Someone raised their hand. Catherine, I don't know if that was an accident or if you have something to say. But if anybody, okay, we have 10 minutes, so I'm going to shut up and y'all ask questions.
All right. Well, if nobody has any questions really quickly, I'm just going to say, make sure this weekend, if you have not gone into anything so far and looked at anything, there are program materials. I can't tell you how many people, like not for this program specifically, but just other programs in the past. They'll be like, you know, they'll start something and I'm like, well, hey, you know, what is your nutrition? Or, you know, have you printed your calendar? And they're like, no, I don't know. Like, how do I do that? You know, it's all in your program material. So when you go to your Beachbody On Demand, you log into your workout, you are going to see a little tab that says program materials. Under there is your workout calendar, your weight tracker sheets, which I highly recommend the weight tracker sheets because it's never going to feel easier, but you're going to get stronger, right? Like if you're using a green band this week and you use a blue band next week, like even though it still felt freaking hard, that's growth, that's improvement, that's building strength, okay? So make sure you print your tracker sheets, print that freaking calendar and cross it off every freaking day when you do a workout, right? Like it's gonna feel really, really good. And all of that is in here. And there's a vegan, I don't know if any of you guys are vegan, but there is a fully vegan meal plan as well for 80-Day Obsession. So any of my vegan homies, you know, you got there. And she's got Spotify playlists for different workouts. Okay, Autumn hooked it up. And there are also quick start tips from Autumn and eating plan tips. So guys, there's no excuses why you don't have all the information that you need. And obviously we are here as your coaches to guide you and help you and give you any information. But this is your master class right here, okay?
Yeah, Jennifer was asking me, Jennifer just joined in today, so I haven't got her everything yet, but I was going to answer for her and anybody else. So yeah, like Sheena said, you download the Beachbody On Demand app on your phone, your tablet, and you can have everything at your fingertips. So you'll log in and then you'll choose 80-Day Obsession, and the like top right-hand corner that says program materials, and that's where everything that we're talking about is: the getting started guide, the workout calendar, the tracker sheets for you to print off to track your weights, your meal plan, your calculations, all the above, Spotify playlist, all that stuff is there, okay? There is weekly Obsession too videos. So like on Sundays, you're to watch the weekly Obsession videos. They're again on VOD, and they're just Autumn telling you a little bit about reflecting on the week, what to expect the next week, that kind of stuff, some tips and tricks and things like that. So always check those out as well. Yeah, and then if you're on your laptop, you just log on to Beachbody On Demand, and then you click do the same. You find it, click on your program, click on program materials, and everything is there for you. You can stream from your TV. If you have a Roku, a Chrome stick, an Apple TV, a Fire Stick, any of those things, you just search for the Beachbody On Demand channel. It should pop up. You log in, and your workouts will be there that you can stream. You can't access the program materials on your TV. You have to be on the laptop, tablet, phone, something like that, okay? And then the other thing, too, is there's a Fixate. It's on Beachbody On Demand. There's Fixate. There's hundreds of recipes there, guys. And they tell you the container counts for each too. I recommend keeping it simple at first, but read the fine print at the bottom, because some of the Fixate recipes are for the Fixate portion control and not necessarily 80-day approved. So I've had a few people like make stuff that in the little fine print it said only for 80-day refeed day, which is something different where you get to eat a bunch more food, which is for us next Wednesday, our first refeed day. But anyway, so like just make sure that you're not choosing, you know, things like that. Catherine, I think that you just asked I guess you're asking if we will share recipes. We will. I have some like meal plans for like each phase. They're already in the app, but what I can do is also share them within the Facebook community too. So you guys can see them there. So look for them. I'll try to post them tonight or tomorrow. And then like there's tons of recipes and stuff. And so you can just ask, people in the group, you know, if they have any certain recipes. People share them from time to time. But at first, like, keep it simple. Like, I don't make any certain recipe. I literally will fix, you know, chicken. Like tonight I had like turkey burger though, you know, turkey burger, sauteed vegetables, you know, and quinoa, or, you know, on a wrap or whatever, you know. So you can eat like normal food too. You just got to make sure that, you know, you keep it clean. So.
And something that I do too that's really helpful is I just prep a lot of things in bulk, and then I pick and choose like in the evenings like what I want, right? So I'll make like sweet potatoes, I'll store the thing of sweet potatoes. I'll make rice, I'll store the thing of rice, you know. Then I make chicken and steak, and then that way I can pick like based on what is in my like macro container. I can be like, okay, I need a red, a green, and a yellow, right? I'm going to pick Brussels sprouts, steak, and, you know, rice, right? And I just scoop them out in my containers and put them on my plate and heat it up. And if that's easier for you than prepping your meals in the little individual containers, then do it that way. It's super easy, and a little less intimidating than like portioning everything out. But make sure you pack your food with you. Like if you work, you know, during the day, however many meals you're going to need during that time, take them with you. Get you a cooler bag, carry it in your car, and be ready to go.
Yeah, I eat out of my car on my work days a lot, so it can be done. So don't let that be your excuse. I eat a lot of mason jar salads, especially on those days, because everything's in my mason jar. You can make mason jar salads, and they're good all week long. I promise you, I do it every week. That's even getting like the marked down greens at the grocery store. They'll stay good in that mason jar all week, as long as you're layering your mason jar accordingly. So. Anyways, Catherine is asking some questions. I don't know if I quite understand. Is there a way to get the meal schedule, but one for each day instead of the original refeed peak week? I just don't want to print off 7 of those.
I think, can you hear me, Keisha?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I think I know what she's talking about, because I did that. Like in the plan, it has the meals that you can write in your stuff, but it has the regular day, the refeed day, and the deplete day all on the same one. What my husband did for me, because I couldn't figure out either, is he just cut, like he pulled that page up and cut that section out for the normal day and copied it 3 times on a paper and printed it out, and I use those. So I do that too, because I didn't want to print out like a million of those. But apparently super easy.
Perfect. I had no idea. I don't use those. But I know, I now that I saw them, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
What other questions do you have, guys? It can be anything. There is no stupid questions. When we started, we have 3 minutes left, so speak now or forever hold your peace. I'm just kidding. You'll be able to ask questions for like the next 100 days. So.
Yeah, anything.
But I promise you, nothing is silly. Like, I've seen it all. We're in a test group with 40,000 people right now, and I've seen every question across the board. So there's nothing that's going to make me be like,
True. True. Yeah. I'll just say a little thing. We're not going to talk. Don't compare your journey to anybody else. It's a big thing. People, we all share progress photos and stuff, and I'll have people especially message me behind the scenes like, why does this one lose weight fast or whatever? If I can tell you anything right now with 80 Day, do not get on the freaking scale. Okay? Don't get on the scale. Don't do it. You're going to weigh yourself right now, and the next time we're going to let you step yourself on that freaking scale is going to be day 20, okay? And you're not going to do it in between, okay? And you're going to trust the process. So trust the process. Yes, you are supposed to eat all the food. Yes, you are supposed to eat all the food. No, you're not in the wrong plan. Yes, you eat all the food, okay? We'll get that clear right now.
It's going to feel like a lot of food at first, because if you're eating a standard American diet right now, when you start eating nutrient-rich food, like, it's going to feel like you're going to be full, right? So we have less than a minute. Take your before photos. I promise it might feel icky right now, but if you don't take them, we're coming after you. Take them and send them to your coach, okay? Good life, front, side.
Yeah. Catherine, you need to eat in maintenance. Do not do the weight loss subtraction formula. You need to be eating in maintenance, at least if you want to gain weight or maintain weight. Maybe even bump up from maintenance. Let's do maintenance week 1 and 2. See where you are. If you're losing weight, we'll bump you up a plan, okay? Just be in contact with us about that. We'll help you adjust. Yes, so you'll get great results. You've seen our results. We haven't lost 20 pounds to get our results. I've lost 4 pounds, whatever. So, yeah, 5. Trust the process. Stay off that stupid scale. Take your pictures. We will come after you. And if you post them in the app, only us can see them, so don't worry about that, okay? and log your workouts in the app, or we will come looking for you. I come looking for you on Sundays and Wednesdays. It's my group. So don't be missing, or we will track you down. Okay. Love you. We're excited for you. Talk soon. We'll post the recording later when my Wi-Fi loads it. Okay. See you guys.